Sorry, I haven't even fucking said anything because you tried setting this whole thing up, thinking that you had most of it sorted before the stream started, and then no. Because that's roughly correct. Fucking hope it is. If not, then that's more changes. But yes, back to Pokemon after how long has it been? Fucking ages. Oh no. That's not. I wish the stream delay wasn't as severe, but it seems like it really is a bit severe. Nope, there's a little bit at the bottom. It's fucking irking me. I really do bloody apologize. Okay, you can't see it because it's just fucking frozen, but on my end, trying to edit it is so fucking annoying because you try and ever so slightly move it downwards. The problem is that it's either you select it on just the menu screen in Streamlabs, yes, I know the controversy ages ago. And that's why I don't care. You try and fucking select it in the menu thing, but it just scrolls down the menu. But then if you try and select it on the screen itself, then you can't do it because it just selects game capture first, even though that's not even fucking visible. So the only person this is annoying is me. Literally it. Honestly, I don't know if how correct that is. No one has said anything. Because literally it's just me here, even though OBS says there's 4 people. That's exactly how I wanted it to work, being so delayed that it either is like the, the stream manager on Twitch is done way so that, oh, the viewership is accurate, just that the streams can be a bit delayed on your end. Or you have it so it's OBS where it's literally the same as it's happening on the screen itself, but also viewership is delayed, but I don't think chat is delayed on either of them. At least it never seems like it. Oh, it really still fucking feels like. The amount that I'm having to actually look at the fucking screen. Ridiculous. No, I'm trying to. I wish there was a way for it to auto lock onto whatever the side pieces are. But there is no way of it doing that. I mean, it can just go beyond, but it just pisses me off. Unless there is a way to make it so that it just locks in, but I can't. Because I can't just have it so that either you stretch to screen or fit to screen. Because it doesn't take into account the gaps. So stretch to screen would obviously just be stretching whatever's there across the entire thing, and then the thing fit to screen would just be putting it in the middle. Which obviously doesn't help me not in fucking any way, shape or form. Because there's a small bit on this side. Unless there isn't. Like I said, the only person that's annoying is me. Because no one is here to say anything. Oh, I didn't want this stream to go as it did, but... I mean, I've got a container with all the songs also still be in a hot room, even though in Britain it's cooled down. Because if I was trying to stream yesterday, no. I'd be dead. No, because my room happened to be the fucking warmest one. Nice music's great. Whilst I was trying to get my dessert. Oh my. Still a bit on the side that is fucking pissing me off. Fuck it. It's staying as it is until it pisses me off again. Oh fuck. No! Why do I have to peel that to? Okay, yeah, there's nothing going on that way. Oh, I hate that it automatically put it on medium speed and you can't speed it up. Because they changed that. Before you could, like, put on the fast speed, but no. The only way to make it go faster is for my speed. Was it? Must have been Gen 4 onwards that did this. Yeah, because I remember Gen 3 you could change the speed of the text. Right, hold on a minute. Now I'm actually having to go back and fucking check which one I chose for the black playthrough, because I feel like I chose essentially Nate's. Was it? I can't even fucking remember. Let's just find it. Oh, it was a fucking month ago when I last played it. Or if you want to go by last started one, 4 months ago. Wow. Yeah, that did happen. Right, so Lyra it is. Actually, no, let's go by the Crystal name. I'm literally call her Crystal because, I mean, female character was introduced in Crystal, even if the character in Crystal and this character are two completely separate characters, which baffles me. And that's why they did that, but they didn't do it for May, even though both are remakes. Why is it Crystal? Actually, no. Came from Crystal. But I think spelled more like that. Actually, making more like a crystal ball. So I guess that kinda still works with psychic typing. You know, name and theme and that. And I mean, it's still the case of Gen 2. Don't get a chance to name our rival just yet. But eventually you still get to, because when did they stop allowing you to do that? Maybe in Gen 5. Oh god. Yeah, because you could name your rival in Gen 4. Yeah, it was Gen 5 when they were more story driven. You couldn't name your rival at all. Oh, be wary, there are chances of this game either crashing, essentially making it impossible to play, or cases where there's black lines on the screen. Those can't be fixed. It's just that it's known to happen. Because it's a DS emulator. And I don't think Nintendo has any intentions of making it so that DS games are officially ported to PC. Even though the amount of money they'd likely make would be a fucking shit ton. Do any of these match the color of psychic typing? Which is pink. So I guess that is closest we have. Either that or this color. Even though it's more red. I know we don't have any issues just yet. This was before Gen 5 when you could just get them off the start. And I keep on forgetting this music plays when it's even as the NPC. Because most of the time I just play as a male, so that the female version is high pitched. Well, it's higher pitched in comparison. Oh look, we're gonna experience. I mean, I know they couldn't literally just have it be a push, but that's essentially what it was, and it happens for both, so. Dun, 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 dun. I could talk over the text, but I'm not a voice actor. And also, it's nearly the same text you've seen whenever you start any fucking game, Pokemon-wise. And also mainline-wise. Okay, that was a weird way of saying That's the end of the same text you see whenever you start any mainline series Pokemon game. I could have just said that, yet no, I decided to do it the roundabout way. Yeah, that egg can't fucking use it. Yeah, that's totally the cry for Slowpoke. Hey, at least not a shiny out of fucking nowhere. And I think I'm gonna apply the same rule as I did for black and white. To save myself from soft resetting so much right at the start, whatever nature this Slowpoke has is what it will have for pretty much the entire game. Oh wait, my mouse was visible. Fuck. Yeah, game catcher I can write it, but yeah, still same plan of whatever nature this Slowpoke has, regardless if it's shit or not, is what I'm gonna have to roll with. But for any Pokemon to find in the wild, I will attempt to give them either neutral ability or a beneficial one. And yes, I have had to make it so that I get a Psychic type off the start, because Slowpoke is the earliest one you can get, and is in Slowpoke, well, obviously, but you need at least a gym badge, and pretty much a second, wait, hang on a minute. Oh, well, now I've got to redo fucking all of this, because I fucking forgot that it's 50-50. And clearly I have a plan for what Mon for the plan of which of the two to turn it into. If we're gonna make it fit in, because it was 2010, it needs to be a male one. So still can't make this go any faster. Dun 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 dun. Feels like first round music. I don't think it's exactly first round, but it's close. Oh yeah, for this game it's not, it's like second round, possibly. I still need to get this fucking shit on the road. Come on. Still always gonna keep this in when it becomes a bomb. No in mind though, that's likely gonna happen on Friday. Because it takes so fucking long just to get any form of a VOD. From point A to point B to point C, i.e. the entire VOD into editing software to remove like the first 10 minutes of me doing nothing. And then also having to wait for it to fully process, because obviously it's doing video and audio. And seeing there's like many other content, I feel like the last one it was gonna be like 7 or so hours. Which is ridiculous. I mean, granted it's gonna be high quality, but this is with Olive. Olive 1.0 was, okay, less quality, but it was faster. Meanwhile, because I don't have the time to just keep my PC on until the processing is done, and then close out the thing to then turn it off. I don't know exactly how much of a chance to do that, because that's my sleep regimen fucked.
you know, seeing the timer for it, and then setting the timer for when it will eventually reach that point, I won't have enough energy to fucking turn the PC off. Because I'll just end up going back to sleep. I may have forgotten to say that music may be a bit iffy. Because like I said, not an official port. Because Nintendo is, at this rate, the only company that is still intending to keep their products solely on their consoles. I mean, could be said. Oh well. That is because of the deal with PlayStation in the 90s. Well, actually, well, Sony. Okay, regardless of what nature this one has, we're dealing with it. But what the fuck to name it? That is a genuine question I don't have the answer to, because I just forget. So hold on tight whilst I look on narrator.net for Slowking. Okay, so the options we have are pants, referencing Pokemon the Movie 2000, which was the second one actually, because it was in the Orange Islands, where there is a Slowking appearing before Gen 2. Then they use this. I could really use some pants, because obviously this is an intelligent Pokemon. Or Concilium? Well, yeah, Concilium, i.e. the Latin for wisdom. Another option is Brainwash, because a shelter did bar on top of his head. So, I don't feel like I should go with pants. But at the same time, I did love that movie as a kid. I end up not remembering the line that much, but I definitely remember seeing it. Obviously, not as a kid. Fuck it. Actually, or do we just make it Britanniced? Even though it doesn't sound so good. It's like, I could really use some trousers. Well, this is another European version, but there's literally no translation differences. So, when we do that, then just fucking name it pants. Well, how long just to get the nickname of pants? Oh, you know, I mean, well, Well, oh no. I did say we were rolling with it, and I'm pretty sure that is a bit shit. For Slowking. Well, its speed is its lowest stat, and special attack is its highest stat. Well, second highest. Wah! But I'm fucking rolling with it. Because I shall fucking commit. Because like I said, we need to get this fucking going. Fuck. Of course I had to have the worst possible nature, well, I guess arguably the second worst nature for a Slowking. Because it would have been worse if it crippled special defense. Because it's higher by 10 stats. If I had that, that is amongst the worst luck I would have ever had to endure. All because of my stupid rule. If this was offline in my own time, I absolutely would soft reset for a neutral nature at least. Because I'm fine with neutral natures, they don't harm anything, they don't improve anything. They're better than the damaging ones, because now I'm gonna have a slightly faster fucking Slowpoke. Even though Slowking is known for being slow. So it really does not help. I mean 30 speed, Jesus. Pretty sure even with the boost in speed, I don't think I'm gonna be outspeeding in darn anything. I mean, one of the reasons obviously it's so fucking slow, but the second... Okay, why you turned me, even though I already said yes to knowing how it fucking works. But second is that a water stone is required, and you can't get one. At all. Well, I'm saying water stone because not only did I make it so that I got a Slowpoke off the start, but also made it so that I could get trade evolutions without needing a trade. And one of them includes getting the Slowking, and instead of needing a King's Rock, I said you need a Water Stone. And the problem with that is obviously post-game, i.e. Kanto, because there is one in Seafoam Islands, and one somewhere else. Oh wait, no, it's Bill's College. It's still in Kanto. Meanwhile, if you want infinite ones, then you still have to wait until post-game because it's a potential first place prize for bug catching contest. On certain days you can get it as a prize for Pokeathlon. Which would be cool to do, but I don't think you can even get the prize. You can't get Water Zone until National Day. Or you can wait until one specific trainer has it. But as in, one person will phone you saying that they have a water stone. But considering how infrequent that is, and how difficult it was for me at one point for me to just get a fucking Thunderstone, it's bloody ridiculous. I'll have only seen in this run, if I can actually fucking remember to switch between animations on and off at the right places. Because often I just did not, for when I was grinding for Gym Leader. And yes, the second gym is going to be a pain in the ass to do. Slowmon that's still weak to bug and also just frail in general because it's Slowpoke and this isn't Gen 1 with, you know, Amnesia being probably the most broken move in existence. Because it's pretty much using Calm twice in a row. Oh, for fuck. Why would it do that? I don't know if that even appeared. Oh, it did appear. Shit. But I'm also gonna have to do at least some form of grinding at the start because Bellsprouts exist. Meaning I need Water Gun. To even do anything against the first gym. And also Confusion. Just so I can get at least early stab. Especially when it's gonna seem like, despite having plans for the start of the game, once I get another Mon, Pants is pretty much gonna take a back seat until Kanto. I wish I didn't have to make it so that is the case, but that's how HeartGold Soul Silver run. Making so you can't get evolutionary stones until post-game. Which is bullshit. Because in Gen 1, you were able to get all of the evolution stones. Like, in Celadon City, which pretty much meant you could get it as soon as you had 3 fucking gym badges. Actually, 2. As soon as you had 2 gym badges, you still had to do SSR. But you absolutely could do SSR, not even do Lieutenant Surge. You know, go through Rock Tunnel, get to Celadon. And you have the 4 main water zones. Not water zones, evolution zones. Water, fire, thunder, and leaf. So why is it that in Gen 1 you can just get the evolution zones like that? And yet in this game, there's nowhere to be seen in JoJo at all. Was it a case of there's a 3-year gap, and during that time, any of the zones that were likely in Johto were all taken by the people from Kanto and just took them? Because that is a potential chance. That's why there's no evolution stones pop in the Pokemon Avalon Dome. Like for constant effect or even bug catching contest. Like in most cases, you ain't gonna fucking get one. Oh, but now you're gonna have to see my mouse because I'm preferring to have it set up. They're permanently on. Which must mean there must be timing for Slowpoke for how slow it thinks and moves. Oh wait, why is this one single book actually here but doesn't fight you? And doesn't even fucking give you anything then the whole time. I just ignore him. Whenever I replay these games, which normally is rare because of a fucking annoying system. Well, I just feel like most of the time you spend that much playing the game, it's like I don't really want to just reset over everything. Cause it's not like in Gen 1, 2, and 3 where it was easy as shit, nah. Reset over any game Gen 4 onwards, you have to do a really annoying, like the system overall, select B, and then make it so that you full on delete any saved data, which takes quite a bit to then start again, because if you just click on new game, which they eventually got rid of because the version of it was fucking stupid, it was literally, oh, you can start a new game, but you won't be able to save at all. Which is very much like, what the fuck is the point? And oh my god, that was a fucking crit. Yep, that's the problem with having Slowpoke right at the start, kind of fucking run away. Which means grinding's gonna be a piece of shit. Which I've already said countless times, oh my god. I still chose this because I felt like doing Psychic types in essentially Gen 2 made sense. Because Gen 1, well, they were the most overpowered type by a fucking long shot. You know, if every other type cannot be considered as good, unless you count normal, because this was before Steel, meaning that only, well, I guess one type resisted them, one type was immune, and every other one could hit neutral. And also had Pokemon like Persian, where it was just so fast with Slide, it could in the fucking crit everything. So, oh fuck, come on! How are you gonna miss then? That's why I said that you just end up not liking Tackle. Because this is still before Gen 5, when in that game, even it was surprised to me that they made it 50 and 100. By this point, it was still $35.95. Yes, I know I'm gonna go back to Pokemon Center, but like I said before, grinding is a bit difficult. Running away is a bit difficult. And I don't think running away will be an option, it's just try and make it so that I can at least damage them enough so that it's possibly 2 or 3 shots. I don't think I'm going 1 shot in anything. That's now Jolly Nature. Oh, why? Because I'm pretty sure even on, like, Lullaby, the nature I got was just not good for it because it just lowered one of the defensive stats. Okay, well, fine Hoons, because it's 9. I mean, I don't know if it's worse or better than dealing with fucking Centrets everywhere. Well, I didn't look at the stands, but I don't think speed even increased. It does not look like it did. But as I've attacked my highest, Alert Growl, and wait, we have Oblivious. Well, I guess that makes a lot of sense. We are essentially sloths. So that actually would mean one of Miltank's many strategies doesn't fucking work. Wahahahahahaha. I mean, the only problem is that it still has a fucking lump parry. Meaning... I mean, the lump parry is still weird that it has it as well. If it didn't, then putting it to sleep, I feel like would be less of a problem, obviously. Because it wouldn't have to be a case of doing it twice. The way it could really work if it was planned to use rollout and you paralyze it with Thunder Wave and then it paralyzes itself from static. But trying to get that to pull off is risky as shit. Because if anything, the Pokemon that has static would likely just not have good enough physical defense to do that. And of course I get fucking trait when I can't do much else. Or just the bad timing. Yeah, I don't think I've even mentioned them, but rules still apply of it being a standard run, just that I'm using a singular type. Meaning Karen is going to be really interesting. Because almost all of our team is just dark types. And I guess also Morty's is, except for a few planned on mine. Why'd you have to walk so slowly, Mr. Pokemon? Still don't know why Oak is like not only 8, well, can understand why he's here because Johto's right next door to Kanto, but why is he the one you see at the start of the game and not Professor Elm? Normally they would have to have it tonight, whatever the professor is of the region. You call it Slowpoke rare? Are you serious? Look, I know the starters are. But Slowpoke is far from it. Dun dun dun. I guess I haven't mentioned the Pokemon yet of how they fixed it in this game, because Crossover and Crystal, it was shite. Like, you could only hold a certain amount of calls, and most of the time they wouldn't give you fucking anything. Okay, yes, that still ends up being the problem in this game, but at least you can hold all of them, like all of the people's phone numbers. So you're not exactly having to worry about having an actual limit, which is bizarre. Because then it just becomes storing the ones that give you items, even if that's so rare. Because, yes, make it so that NPCs at some point give you items, but the amount of waiting you end up having to do just for one item is ridiculous. Because it's enough random if A, it will ever happen, and B, how long it will take. Well, how am I running into level 4 hoods quite a bit? feel like I may have to use curse a lot. I mean, for what Slowpoke is, it makes sense. Just ends up being helpful. If I had a quick look on it, then maybe it would be great to have as a combination. Almost level 7. Why am I holding down B? Completely forgetting I obviously said it so that I could run automatic. I don't know why I do that. I guess it's because it's so instinctive I know. Oh god, why does it make my eye? Being almost off half an hour game time wise. Haven't even done anything with the first gym, haven't even reached the city it's in. How slow it is. Da, 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 da. How dare you say it's a fucking waste. But you got Pokemon Lab as well. Hypocrite. I remember in the original they just said 3 question marks. Now it's Pala, my boy. Just because that's clearly a better fit. Two damage? Okay. Didn't expect Chikorita to be that weak. And then you blow my own attack. For me to not do much better. I'm honestly expecting it to use Growl as soon as it breaks free. Which knowing me is going to be next turn. Oh my god, I predicted it! I didn't want it to actually happen. In both cases. For it to wake up and use Growl. So I know how this game often fucking works. And now it's this way, it's just gonna be fucking spamming Growl at me. Or because I want to increase my attack and not have it be going at a snail's pace. But no, I can get like 1 curse in and then it's just 3 Growls. And another 3. Okay, 3 for this turn. And the next turn is gonna wake up and use Growl again. Okay. This time I was actually wrong. The other time I got seriously unlucky. But just prefer the Chikorita actually attacks me as soon as it wakes up, because at least then I'm taking damage instead of just making it so that Displacefying's going slower. Okay, am I at normal damage or... Nope, I'm at above damage. Okay for someone weak. I'm sorry. I know you are programmed to say that. Alpha Kai Silver, there we go. But look at the fucking Alphas. And how one went and one didn't even go below 24. You get hit once and never again. Are you happy you won? Kinda? Because it's like, it's not supposed to be difficult, but also, how long it took. I don't know how someone like him can just drop his trainer card. And yet, because of how things are in this game, you can't ever drop yours. I mean, you kinda get to customize it. But not in the case of dropping and having it so that someone else can see it. Poking at the ground, I don't know why it's trying to find, can't exactly dig. However, didn't want to come back this time. Do they? Surely the fuckers realize as soon as they do that, they're gonna get caught. I don't know why this placement is assuming that 10-year-old, such as me, did it. But then also the assuming of making it seem like someone else saying, oh, this person clearly fucking knew. I think naming one silver is the best bet I have. Because actually it still works with psychic and, you know, spoons. And there are cases where spoons are made out of silver, so still works. Despite being really, really thin. Although, this policeman really doesn't do well because he just doesn't find them. And yeah, we end up finding them, don't we? Actually, no, most of the time we don't find him, he finds us. Okay, I didn't realize one would talk that much. Do I have to actually do the thing of talking to my mother? Okay, no I don't. Was this? Oh, now this was shown in the clip of us wanting to play as a female character pretty much. Because of how long it takes to just do this. Meanwhile, the female one, just if you play as a male one, goes on for just a bit longer because, well, if you look it up, then you know that's why. But I can't skip through this cutscene even though it's not in the case of I've already caught Pokemon in this specific game. It's just by this point, you'd think there would be an option of like see it or not see it. I was like, nah, you still have to fucking go through it regardless of how many times you fucking play it. Like, I guess, I know, make it so that newcomers know what the fuck to do, but for the ones that already know, just have it as a fucking option. Just so they don't have to sit through another catching tutorial. Nope, there's the escaping button. Might as well be a do not use or just waste a turn button. Because I'm that slow, I don't think I can get any form of a hit in. Well, I might know that. So slow that getting away takes that many turns. And does running have an effect on encounter rates? Not like which way one to appear, but whether or not one appears at all. Cause possibly? I'd never looked into it. And I might as well just get potions because having Pokeballs by this point is not necessary because there's no other psychic types I fucking get. Seriously. I mean, the next one I can get is just before the third gym. You know, I've got to deal with a Slowpoke with a terrible nature until beating the second gym and then rival for second time to get into the round just before Goldenrod. So, just a while. Do I know how many parts this will be? No. Because if we are to, obviously, you know, I really should have gone back to Pokemon Center because I am low on curse PP, but this game obviously may contain 2 regions, but Kanto's content a bit on the shorter side compared to Johto. So, it could be as long as 12 parts, I don't know. Because Legend 12 was the amount for the slowest games in the franchise. Well, okay, Downpours was slower, but Gen 4 still ends up being the slowest. Gen 5, how slow that game can be, with necessary grinding, that was 8 parts. I don't think the others exceeded 8. It's literally just one outlier that went up to 12. Wait, no, I tell like Crystal was fucking close. And that was 2 regions in Crystal version. Yeah, because at least one of the parts got split into 2. So I think it was possibly 12 parts. Now I'm gonna have to fucking look. It was definitely a while ago. And when I say a while ago, as in it was 10 months ago. And okay, it says 10 parts, but technically 11? Because some weird stream code I made it so that part 9 was split into 2 and I never thought to recombine them. Just instead have them as different videos. Did it help? Obviously not. But that was the original versions. And that was essentially 11 parts. But basically should be 10. It's obviously combined part 9 into 1. And then even with Pokemon Platinum, basically, it should be 11 parts. But something, like even with the recording happened, made it so that part 5 became 17 minutes for part 6. To be 2 hours and 22 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fucking charge up, because we're gonna be facing youngster Joey with his tops. Wait, is this the first one with Joey, or is it the one afterwards? Because yeah, even my rock type one for red, the one with a very interesting end that was 5 hours and 10 minutes long. Like that was 8 parts. And Fire Red was 9 parts. And then my first one, Emerald, 8 parts. Well, actually, 10. Actually, it says 8. More like it's supposed to be 10 parts. Because somehow, the world decided to be really uncool to me at one point. And it was me being a fucking idiot that I forgot to put up parts 1, 2, and 3 onto YouTube. So I recorded them. And you know, no videos. But then tried to somehow make it seem like it was a stream. Even though that's not gonna fucking work. And through so much shit, somehow part 1 corrupted. Meaning there's no part 1 to my very first run on YouTube. Live in Twitch. There originally was, but it only stayed active for a month and I was a fucking moron. Meaning, part 1 does not exist, but part 2 is split up into 2 parts. And then there's part 3, and then part 4 is when I started to actually record it and put it onto YouTube. But I think by that point, I don't know if I put it through Streamlabs or just straight up got the video to then upload it to YouTube itself. This was over a year ago, seriously, back in June, early July. Well, I think that actually was Youngster Joey. Oh my god, it actually was. Yeah, your top percentage of channel is no good against my really unintentionally fast Slowpoke. And despite how many runs I've done, not one is a Mystery Dungeon one, which I would love to absolutely play. But all I'm saying is that if a Fallout 4 modded run could be 16 parts of it being not great, in my opinion, despite them being like 3 hours plus long each part. Like, Mystery Dungeon, any of them, would take fucking forever to do. Like, if you think a Pokemon game is long, if it can take 8 parts, with the, like, shortest video being an hour 47 for Pokemon Red, think about fucking Mystery Dungeon, any of them. Yeah, it's just not gonna run. And I guess, well, I mean, I've never not considered doing Mystery Dungeon native at all. Well, I guess one that is more recent I've considered. Oh well, that was a full-on blown crap. But yeah, one game that I generally considered doing is Metal Gear Rise of Vengeance. Because that music in that game is so fucking good. Seriously. It really is. Like, obviously there's the two key parts of it. Well, that soundtrack, which is pretty much rules of nature and has to be this way. Those two. The music is so amazing. But those two are the absolute standouts. Well, I was like sweating to death because like during my 9 to 5 this morning, I am sweating buckets. Before it was just in the forehead, but now it stands in the neck as well. I'm not gonna blame the beard, no, it's just a really hot day. Even though it's supposed to be cooler. Because it says 21. But I'm in a room with a shut door. And the windows may be open. But there's no air coming in because I have the blinders over them. So it's not as hot as it was before when it was 38 plus. But at the same time, I'm not making my life any better. But to actually make so that this stream exists, I have to suffer. Because like they say, suffer for your art. And I do that a lot. Like, I'm giving up precious uni background reading time to stream. And I likely will still be streaming when my third year starts. Which is, well, in about 2 months time, which is scary. Oh, fuck, I didn't want, no. Like, I know it's obviously not the case that they actually do spend one's money, but... Oh, fucking come on. Yeah, that was one of the things I was genuinely worried about. Meaning, I'm having a fucking soft reset. Where? Just before the Joey fight. Yeah, that is one genuine problem with this game very specifically. As in, that never occurred to my knowledge during Gen 4 or 5. Like, specifically my runs. Only sees it happen on Gold or Silver. Why it's the really experimental one, I don't know. But once I get back to where it was, I'll save it and get myself another drink. Because I had one at the start of the stream, but it went very quickly. Oh, come on. Why do you have to wake up immediately? Now I just save it here in before it fucking happens again. Cause I know it happened after this, but it could happen before it as well. Actually, I never checked where the click on is. Whether or not it's held I am by a wild Pokemon I'm having to find. Let me fucking research it on my phone. Because I know in Emerald you can get it extremely early. Okay, National Park. Where in the National Park? Because I'd like to know. But the thing also does say it's held by several Pokemon per 5% chance. Oh, okay, so it's it. Not difficult to fucking get. I tried to save before, but when you run, very difficult, but okay, so really early on International Park can get it even before winning. It's gonna be a fucking godsend. Because being the slowest almost all the time is the opposite of fun. Especially when it's not like you are an incredibly bulky tank or just can one-shot mons anyways. No, a lot of time it can be really fucking slow. Which I guess also just goes into taking hits. If it was competitive, it'd be fine. But for regular playthrough, it's the opposite. And yes, animations obviously is gonna make it even slower. But it looks a lot better than having it just be off. If it was like an MDB video, then yes, fine. This is a live stream, completely different. Is that saying one's better than the other? No, just saying they're straight up different. Yeah, so it's up always that point. And now to save again. And also to go for that drink. We'll also still have this be playing. 1 minute. So, I am Lebanc, and nothing has changed. Onward we go. And surprisingly, not getting Kanto in the last patch of grass. And another potion to use a lot, well not a lot, but to use at some point. So I don't think I have not mentioned anything concerning psychic types like battle pass. Aside from mentioning most overpowered type in Gen 1. But I guess I should deliberate that as of Gen 4, which is during the time of when Gen 2 remakes were released, psychic types had 3 weaknesses of Ghost, Dark, and Bug, i.e. 3 key weaknesses of the Darkness, Bug/Insects, and also Ghosts. Even though, when you think about it, because anything could be a fear/phobia, surely every other mon could be a weakness of psychic types. Like, would not surprise me if there is a fear of normality, as in just anything that is normal or seems normal. That is a fear. Cause, okay, there's also fears of plant life, sky, water. You could say triangle as well, because most of them are fearsome looking. Or even threats. Just seems that there's a phobia or fear of fucking anything. I guess I had to pick the main 3 for super effective potential. Well, you have poison and fighting. Likely because, well, psychic is another way of saying high intelligence in this game, meaning they know how to defeat poisons, and also fighting because mind, or well, actually brains are reborn. I forgot about this interruption, and I don't entirely get it, despite one's name being Ethan. Because I guess they couldn't just give him the name of Gold. Even though they had Red's name be kept as Red, and also Blue's name as Blue, all they did was change the names for the anime and that's it. And also have a character in the manga named Yellow, and also have a character named Blue, but then is also named Green in this country. So it's like, for those four, they kept the color once.
Hello
Oh,
there.
holy fuck! I'm just got raided! And also the Obi-Wan Hello that just played as well! Well, thank you. Not LS, however you fucking say it. Not seen you before, but thank you. Seriously, fucking thank you if you can actually hear this clapping. Yeah. Fact, there. Yeah, that is the applauding. Very much a thank you. I just wasn't expecting it. I know, but mine's not a Nuzlocke. I've tried Nuzlocks before, especially in Emerald, and it does not go well. Oh wait, am I having to... just realized I'm actually having to fucking do the fucking Sprout Tower because if I try and just go in this way... yeah, I can't do that. I have not done any Nuzlocke on stream because I know it'd be extremely painful for me, but the 4th gym in Emerald during a Nuzlocke is one of the most painful things I've had to endure. Over leveling, even with Marshtomp, is fucking necessary. But yes, psychic types. It's even worse than this considering I have a fucking war type versus the fucking Sprout Tower with Vine Whip. I will just give you even one demonstration of how bad it is. Despite me having the curse set up. Granted, just started, so we're not going to see the likes of Alakazam, Espeon, Slowking just yet. Although I'm going to have to say the Slowpoke I have is not good. Yes, because Universal Pokemon Randomizer. I had to do something so that I started with a Psychic type. Because otherwise I would have waited until fucking Slowpoke WoW. And also I have made it so that evolutions that happen through trade now just happen through regular levels. Or items. Because I won the Alakazam. Okay, that did less than a 4. Slowpoke was guaranteed of how the Universal Pokemon Randomizer works. But I didn't do any resets to get a good one. I just did a reset to get a male one because I planned to get a Slowking. But I say this one is bad because it has a jolly nature. Yeah. And I decided, based on what I've done before, where the first mon I don't try and soft reset. For the first one. I mean, I still had to get the gender correct for the one I was doing, but... yeah, you see, you look it over and it's like, compare that to what the stats are for a Slowking, or even just a Slowpoke in general. You realise how... how badly I got the deal. And to make matters worse, I can't make my Slowpoke a Slowking until post-game unless I add some cheats. Oh, fuck off, Rattata. I don't need Rattata. So if anything, this is like semi-good practice if I was ever to do a Slowpoke only run in HeartGold. Not that I plan to do that. But if I was ever, this is semi-good practice for it. For how it is at the start. Literally just a Slowpoke, because the next Psychic type I have access to is Abra, which is just before Goldenrod, so I also have to deal with the fucking Bug Gym. You know, a U-turn in Cypher with just a Slowpoke. Would not call that enjoyable. Yeah. I can't even damage it because I'll be too fucking slow, and Yawn is a 2-turn move, so it would just teleport anyways. It's gonna be a lot of soft resetting just to even A, catch it, and B, have it with a neutral nature at least. Because trying to get an Abra with modest nature in this situation is gonna be Jesus Christ. Yeah. Nah, I still have the brick wall. Yeah, normally does. It's not like in Gold, Silver, and Crystal, where it's only Fury-Cutter, so you could try and stop that, then it's fine. It's the fact that it's U-turn, 70 base power and stab, it has a high chance of Oko-ing me. And also I'm pretty sure it's sent out first. So I can't just try and like build up curses against a Kakuna Metapod beforehand. No, I'm dealing with that cipher head on. But at least by then I'm gonna have Water Gunner, Stab for Water, and also Confusion. But I also can't remember if Bug resists Psychic or not. So at least I'll have Stab moves by then. Instead, as of right now, I'm missing tackles. So the plans ahead are difficult, yes. Possibly manageable. Because trying to look back, I think it's the worst start I have had for any of the runs I've done. Or at least I can say in... Oh wait, no. The only other run that could be compared to how bad this is. Yeah, Yeah. Prepare for a world of pain that hasn't even arrived yet. But as soon as I beat the second gym, it's free them, essentially, because then I can get another team member. And also, in National Park, there is a click core, which would help. But the fact there's 2 difficult bounds in the way, and also so I have to go through all of the Team Rocket stuff. The level that the Slowpoke is going to be, is likely going to be about 30. Is my prediction. I really just why did I use Yawn again? Oh, for fuck's sake! I feel like against these battle strats, if they're all just going to be level 3, I don't need to set up against it. I just need to use tackle. Look. That's a prediction, because that you lock it up, that cipher is lethal and is sent out first. I'm weak to it, and slower, so I can't try and outspeed it. That cipher is gonna rip me to shreds. And like we said before, no headbutt. So, the best I'd have for, I guess, reliable damage is Water Gun. Yeah. Very much is like doing a solo Pokemon run, having to fucking grind so much just for one gym. But then by the time you do the next one, it's piss easy. But all of that's still yet to come. Because I have the fucking Sprout Tower left to do. Which means it's just gonna be a fucking endurance test. Wait, is it these three that's not giving you? Oh no, not this one. But I know it's not just the last one that also has you face a who that I may have hypnosis. I honestly don't know. But it's also level 6. But I can free shot it. And I have potions up the wazoo. Oh, come on, I didn't even get a level from that. Seriously? Although I'm surprised not one of you noticed the name for Slowpoke. And I guess the reference to a Pokemon movie. But then I'm gonna have to admit, I didn't come up with that. That was just none of the first result I saw on NameRater.net, which is the site I usually use for finding nicknames for Pokemon that I can't think of. Well, it's from Pokemon the Movie 2000. There is a Slowking in the movie that talks and generally says when it's cold out. Well, it's like freaking freezing cold. I gotta get some pants. Because of course it's the anime dub, so it's gonna have something like that. Oh, there's Watergun, a level earlier than I predicted. It's not gonna be... Well, actually, it's gonna be helpful against Flying Gym. Because last time I checked, no regular birds were good against elemental forces. Well, actually, it'll be good against a Who, but not that fucking... Bellsprout, I don't even know what level it would be. Very nice reference, although now it just makes me want to watch the movie. I know I had it on DVD years ago. I don't even know if A, the DVD still works, or even if I still have it. So it wasn't a special edition version, it may have been one of the original copies. Well, I guess one of the original versions DVD, because I actually don't know if many of the Pokemon movies have been re-released into Blu-ray. Then again, I've never checked. Because most of the time you can just find the movie online. That is usually the case. Elderly or lie. Okay, level 7, so it's not that much of a higher level, but I still want to put it asleep. Because it did 6 damage. Which actually means I may want to fucking set up. Try and get 3 curses in. Even though it's only going to help against the Bellsprout. And I don't know if he has another Bellsprout, but it's not going to do much for the fucking... Who? Yeah, I mean it makes sense, but I feel like if they re-release the older movies with like behind the scenes stuff or even commentaries from voice actors or directors, then make a lot of money. Yes, you make your food, you don't starve, good on ya. Oh, it's another Bellsprout at level 7. Oh, but this one knows growth.
But it's not gonna be Vine Whip in any way, shape or form. And I almost one-shot it. So what the fuck was the point of that growth? This isn't Gen 2 where you were able to get away with that. And now here is a hoo-hoo. To use my 12 at special attack. Okay. I didn't notice that I had 22 attack and 21 defense. Am I planning to use special attack only because I get stab off of it? But it's also level 10, almost the same level as me, and it did that much? I never thought the start that was... Oh, how did I know it had hypnosis? How did I know? Because I had a feeling that it was gonna get... Like, who gains hypnosis at some early level. And because it's me, I'm gonna be the one suffering through it. Oh, I can break free. Oh, you dirty bugger. You tried it. And level 12! What do we get from it? 3 HP and 1 in everything else. Okay, yeah, that's not exactly eventful. Was it elegant? I'm gonna have to disagree. And Flash, that is not gonna help me in any way. Unfortunately. But at least it's a TM this time. Gone are the days of it being a HM and it being the worst one by far. Cause it was semi-understandable, but it's like, it's not necessary, but it's the fact that it's there. And now I really do have to fucking heal up and see how much water gun is going to do. Because, oh god, that 13 special attack. Yes, I near enough have done before. But I think, yeah, I've had to, if none of the ones on my team can learn a certain HM. But the main ones for Surf and Fly, that is covered. Because I will get a Zartu eventually. Do not know about Strength though, or even Cut. But I don't know if Cut's necessary. Although I think Whirlpool is, and I don't know if Slowking even learns it. So I don't think I've got it fully sorted, just the main two of Flying Surf are sorted. And that's it. But I will have to make exceptions. Mainly because it's under the rule of they're not going to be used in battle. It's not that I very much need. But now to actually see how much Stab Water Gun does against a fucking Spearow. After he uses Peck on me. That's 13 special attack, ladies and gentlemen. And it didn't even do half. Honestly, I was expecting a bit more than that. At least a 2-shot would have been nice. But at least the Spearman just decided, yeah, just lower one attack. You may not be using it, but we've got to really lower it. Can't make sure. Wait, are you? Is that trying to make me fall, completely forgetting how high up we are?
that it could cause serious injury, possibly death. But oh, the Mr. Big Shot. But considering I came in here with a water spewing Slowpoke, I guess kind of Big Shot? Thinking I can come in here and deal with the birds. Even though they're just like throwing sand in my face and it's fucking working. Although if it does this much against Spear and Pidgey, it's gonna do pretty much nothing to the fucking Pidgeotto that is for some reason on level 13. Cause, okay, I've not fought absolutely every single trainer. I think there's like one I have not. But even then, I still haven't even reached level 13. And that was even with having to fight some of the regular wild mons only because I wasn't fast enough to run away. So, there is a chance. Well, thank you, thank you yet again for the raid, because honestly, was I expecting it? No, it's been since a long time since I was raided, honestly. You have your food, enjoy it. Whilst I get hit in the face with sand over and over again. Oh my Jesus Christ. Is it 6 sand attacks at this point? Because I can't hit anything. What the fuck? Oh my... Okay, I'm actually having to fucking heal in battle because Pidgey is almost gone and I've hit no water guns at all. That good luck, I absolutely fucking need it and yet I don't have it. I'm gonna waste all of Watergun's power points just to even hit it once. Oh my god. No wonder the way the thing gets fucking banned in competitive if it's this terrible. And of course it's a crit. If I mean, I've still got to try it against Falcon, see how bad it is. But if its Izzy is going to be that slow, then it's gonna be grinding time, boys. Wait, did I even say that right? Oh, grinding time. If level 12 can't do it, try a level 15. Currently then confusion is... Hang on. 10 base power points higher. And we'll likely have to get rid of... Oh god, what move to even get rid of? Because tackle, I guess I should really still have, because high attack for right now. I guess yawn? Because at least I can settle with attack on headbutt. Even though later on it won't be none of as helpful at all. So am I gonna have to just power through with tackle if it's literally my best bet? Okay, I didn't realize I still had 7 potions left. Thought I had a lot less than that. But if water gun, even with stab, is not even gonna fucking cut it, then I guess that it's either power through with just tackle, or try and set up so that I can use yawn and hope them not sand attack immediately, and then build up 3 curses and hope that one is still asleep and then just attack from then on. Because I just want to see if it's actually possible. And prepare for music that I say is great, but it's not as great as the Kanto Gym Leader music. That is just fucking top tier to the max. Okay, strat 1 of which he's just using tackle. Meanwhile, I get Sand attacked in the face fucking immediately. And it did not KO. Well, I know it wasn't gonna KO it, but if it at least 2-shot, I would have been fine with it. But no. No is the answer. And this isn't like the fucking 9's drugs campaign. It's a genuine no. When's finally with you? Just call it is. You are literal. Like just using bird. You're a fucking bird keeper. Okay, yeah, it's still a level higher than me. Using Gust and also just make it so that I can bait. Oh, fuck. Yep, I'm having to soft reset if it does that much with no boosting at all. That was what? An 8th? Okay then. If he just had 2 pitches, this would be piss easy. So, set up with Yawn. Now we can set up Curse, even though we've already been here with Sand Attack, but hey, that's 1. 2 more, and also the stream is buffering. Why is it? So yeah, speed, obviously I'm not gonna outspeed, so that's eligible, but hey, defense is oh my, come on! Did you really have to wake up after being asleep for 1 fucking turn to then use Sand Attack again? So I'm hitting with it twice, and now I'm expecting you to use it again. Yep, how did I fucking know? How did I know? Okay, that's 4 times now. 4 times hit with fucking Sand Attack, and I haven't even had a chance of fucking 5! 5 in a row! I only got crits, I don't even know how much it would have done. But now the Pidgeotto, okay. The defense move is not gonna help because I'm pretty sure Gust is special, so that's not helpful. Actually, I don't know. I just know it's 40 base power, and of course fucking crit happened. Or I get another crit. But if a crit did that much, how much is a regular hit gonna do? Seriously, how much? I won't know because I've been hit with Sand Attack 5 times in a row, and you were pretty much at full health. You don't need to use Roost again, you dick. Okay, that was not as much as I was wanting. Fuck. I still feel like this could genuinely be possible. But the problem is, as soon as you get hit with 5 Sand Attacks, you might as well just pray. Pray that you can actually hit anything. Because at that point, it's very much like being fucking blindfolded while the other person is 1 mile away. The only way you're hitting them is if someone fucking guides you. Okay, no, that's another soft reset. in hoping that I don't get him and sand attack 5 times in a row. All because I try and set up 3. Just 3 fucking curses. Like, hitting with 1 in most cases is fine. Although you can have some terrible luck with it, but 5. Well, that's 1. So, prediction now. Yep, that's 1. But the fact that it's 100% accurate as well. Just like so easy, you can shut down the opponent by just decreasing their accuracy. Granted, it does not work against a Spearow. But this early in the game and then it's throwing sand in your face. Okay, it's still asleep for that one. But I still don't know how much it will be without the crit. I wouldn't even know because oh, come on, come on. Like, I've already managed that I'm resistant enough that I do not 1 damage. Just, come on! Oh, it almost fucking KOs it. Yeah, I'm gonna be hit with 5 fucking sand attacks, all because 3 curses isn't enough to one-shot it. It gets so close, it's likely not even a fucking damage range. No, it's just that it will not even have a fucking chance to hit it. Come on. Just hit the damn bird. Like, out of the fucking 35 power points I have for tackle, only 1 of them has even hit. Like, 1 out of over 10. Is that 5 or 6? Cause I still can't fucking hit. It's the same situation as the Pidgey from before. It's 1 hit away and I can't fucking do anything. Unless I just pray. Cause is it very much possible? Yes, except Sand Attack exists. And for some reason was given in the first fucking gym. As if they wanted to make Chikorita's life any more miserable. The best I can do is set up another curse. Because at least then I can get a move in. Because it's gonna always go. And then just to see if Elite does harm. That's if I ever get a fucking chance. Because at this rate it's gonna be a no. One more try. And if I'm hit with Sand Attack that many times, because I think I genuinely do have to actually set it up 4 times, but I can't. If it was like, if I was faster and hit it with Hypnosis or Sleep Powder, I would in all cases be able to get those 4 in. But the problem is obviously when it's the AI, they wake up first turn, and when it's you wake up on the fucking 5th turn with 1 HP. Okay, nope, I'm gonna see if I can try and get a run without Pidgey automatically using Sand Attack. Because as soon as that happens, I might as well just stay home, which is what I'm doing. Although, actually, there is one thing I want to do once this stream ends, which is follow the person that rated me, because I'm very fucking surprised that a person that I don't know decided, out of all people, me. Like, I was just surprised. If this is the only one I have to endure, then fine. But the problem is that Pidgey has to be asleep for 4 turns in a row. So even though the best case scenario is not to use standard attack twice, once I could likely live with. But obviously the problem is knowing if it will stay asleep for the amount of turns I want it to. Okay, because it's still asleep. So it's either gonna wake up on its final turn and then use sand attack or stay asleep. And it woke up to use. Okay, good. Good. Okay, 4. Oh, not another crit! I didn't want it then! Because I'm pretty sure 4 would have done it. If anything, I need it now. It may be only one sand attack, but I will find a way to miss all 35 tackles. Like then. Because I feel like that just happens a lot. I don't know if it's just a me thing, but there have been times in the past where somehow I get hit with sand attack once, attack misses, get hit with it a second time, and then hit that. Despite having less of a chance to fucking hit it. And that is still a dick move for Pidgeotto to decide, yeah, I'm gonna use Roost after being hit once and it didn't even do over half health. Then again, it also decided to use Roost when it had like 1/16 HP taken away from it. I know it's the AI, but it's still a bit of a dick move. If anything, I kind of would want it to just keep on healing because eventually I would just get a crit. Because I'm gonna have to put it fucking asleep. It's not gonna have any form of long burn. I don't want to do the strat of just healing over and over again, but it's not the rule saying that I can't do it. It's just straight up a normal playthrough with only using one type. Yep, this is one fucking sand attack and ooh. One sand attack has actually made it so that I missed twice in a row. I mean, I could have attempted to predict it, but I was trying to be optimistic. Okay, if it's gonna be doing that much, I might as well just use Yawn again. Because now it's back up full health. Although you'd think that if a Pokemon is asleep, surely that should increase the accuracy of moves. Because it's not exactly moving anywhere. But we did it! First gym defeated with a level 12, now level 13 Slowpoke with potions and also using Sleep and Curse. But hey, we did it. was not first attempt, because first attempt was trying to power through it and it didn't work. It felt like fifth attempt, because I tried it at least the second time, it got kind of far. Third one, fourth or fifth, because I know at least one of them, I know one was 5 silent attacks in a row, that may have been third. Second one, I just... oh, I'm gonna very fucking
Need it. Not Elise. I do not know how you say your name. Because I'm trying not to say Elise, because... there is a person named Elise I'm not the greatest fan of. But thank you for the good look, because... ooh, the brutality coming up. Ooh, 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 ooh. I am dreading it. Am I gonna have to actually take this fucking egg? Cause it's not as good as it is in Platinum when you can actually get a Togekiss before the end of the region. Although I did not notice, but I only read the bottom chat, but thanks for naming it Lovely, because that's amongst the first time someone's ever named this stream Lovely. Oh yeah, this was, yeah, because it was Gen 4, where instead of getting to a new town to get better items, you had to defeat the gyms. Which, I feel like that decision is quite decisive. Although more people said negative, I guess. In most cases, I don't mind it because they slowly made it so that you can't really explore the later places unless you do part of the story. So I guess if you do it that way, it makes sense. But then it would be terrible for Gen 1 because of how much that game is, like, choose your own path. Because after the second gym, you pretty much do get to choose whether you want to go for the third, the fourth, or the fifth. And whether or not from there you want to go, like, from the fifth to the seventh, to the sixth, to the fourth, to the second. Well, I guess third, actually. The image is just so very open-ended. Then two, you don't get that. Oh, you fucking have to actually get it. Yeah, then two, you do and don't. Well, it's more like once you beat the third gym. No, actually, no, actually, once you beat the fourth gym, you can then either, well, beat the fifth, sixth, or seventh in any order you like. So you have that. Gen 3, you really don't have that. Unless you count choosing whether or not you don't want to be the second or sixth gym at their respective placements. That's the most you get, the rest just ends up being really linear. Oh, Komodo, completely forgot that she appeared earlier on than usual. Like, I remembered the part of the Komodo worlds being different in these games compared to the originals, i.e. when you fight them. I remember that part. I don't know why they changed that. But it doesn't matter because I have this ink to deposit. I am in no need of such egg. I'm not Proton John. The guy who really does look like Weird Al. Likely unintentionally.
But regardless, at least I can say this is a successful stream. You know, being rated, I call that a success. I don't even know all the times I have been, because I feel like I've been rated twice. One by a good friend of mine and one by a person I can't remember. Actually, wait, I can do a thing. I can do a thing, can't I? If it is somewhere? Yes, Vicious Circle 7 4 months ago did raid me. And also to say Viper a year ago raided me. So that's 3 times been raided now. In just over a year. Which is very cool. You know, it was never a case of planning them out. Definitely not if I only knew one of them personally. And luckily there was not one of those cases, which happens with larger streamers, or just certain groups, where where one streamer's planning to raid another one, and then the one that they suggest, certain people quickly go to that person's stream and say raid incoming, which just ruins the fucking surprise. And if they're trying to think that it's a good thing, it clearly isn't. Because last time I checked, in most cases, raids were not harmful. I mean, they're definitely fun, because I guess in some cases they definitely could help out small streamers, or just, it's great that they happen regardless. Okay, it's because, hey, that more people watching you stream. Although saying that, I still do not genuinely think I've ever passed my highest viewer count concurrent, which is 9. I still don't think I've passed that at all. Regardless of how long I've been streaming, that still feels like the highest I've gone to. Okay, yeah, everything does seem like... Oh, okay, didn't fucking realize that. Someone on Reddit 8 minutes ago decided to invite me to chat. I won't say who it is, because I don't even know who it is. But I hope it's not a fucking scammer. Oh, forgot one-handed type, but will it do much? It did 4 damage. And I can do over half. And ultimate supersonic. But now I am back down to 2. Because I believe the other person has it in the background. Back to, I guess, normality. And not the kind of good normality. Just how it normally is. Mainly because rarely ever am I gonna get constant viewership at least 3 or more people with 1 person chatting to me. In most cases I don't get that. I mean, I'm fine with streaming twice a week from like 7:30 to either like 10:30 for that to be roughly 3 hours, and then 7:30 to midnight Saturdays if I ever have the energy to, which is 4.5 hours. I mean, it's not as much as I used to stream, because, yeah, the amount I used to stream was literally a full-time job. It was 40 hours. Although it was very weird hours, I guess. Because it was 1:30 till 5. And then 7 till 12. So yeah, it was 3.5 hours, and then add on another 5, so it was 8.5 hours of work. And then put that across 5 days a week, it's literally 40 hours. I was doing 40 hours a week, unpaid, just so I could have a really good foundation for streams. And I'd say it paid off with the amount of videos I did. Was it a lot? Yes. But hey, it got me to where I am now. Where either it will reach half 10, or I will reach Azalea Town, whichever one happens first. Because I'm one level of getting confusion. Yeah, and I hate this polywag because it barely does any damage to you. But it really, really likes to use hypnosis. And because I'm slower than it in pretty much all cases, I'm gonna suffer a really slow death. Fine, I get to actually make an attack and... Oh, come on. Hypnosis doesn't even have the greatest of accuracy, it's like 55%, just over half. And it's managed to hit both times. And clearly I can just two-shot, but I can't because this point where I want to make it the slowest fucking battle of my life, but luckily I managed to wake up first turn. Thank you, pants. Except there's another fucking polywag. Luckily he's decided not to use hypnosis because it don't fucking work. Because I will eventually break free and then just bulldoze my way through. But it tried it. I mean, it missed, but the fact that it mostly didn't go for it just made me realize I'm just gonna power through as much as possible. Because I really do need to. That experience, I need to fucking reach. Level 15 for confusion. Will it do much against the bug gym? Absolutely not. But what it will do is make it so I have really good stab against any form of a poison type. At least then I may be able to one-shot the Zubats. Okay, yeah, there's Magikarp. Still hasn't been gonna do fuck all though. And 4 Magikarps is it? Or is it gonna be 2 Magikarps, 2 Poliwags? I don't know. Well, other than the second Magikarp. Okay, it seems like it's the Magikarp guy, but really only level 15 should have tackle, but I don't know if it's even gonna fucking use it. And I did that much. Okay, there's tackle. Then again, his tackle was shite. been really, that would have been a really dick move if he just used a potion. Oh, 63, that is terrible. But I'm getting closer and closer. I've never pointed this out on stream. But can I just say, like, is there a reason as why they had to change the design for the boxes for each Pokemon containing the nickname, the gender, the level, the HP bar plus numbers, and XP bar so much every single generation? Yes, obviously make it so that like the XP bar exists from Gen 2 onwards. Because for some reason Gen 1 it just didn't. It was, the bar was there, but the bar was also invisible. Which I don't understand. I feel like in almost all cases, what sport is just really unhelpful. Because the Pokemon that can learn it end up being enough immune electric anyways. So, Double World is the only place where it'd be good, but considering it's entirely, well, almost entirely single balance for a game like this. It's not XD or Coliseum, which I still have yet to fucking play. I wouldn't mind actually just playing both of them as like a standard casual playthrough on stream, like no stipulations, nothing. Because they look cool as shit. And pretty much all the best Pokemon spin-offs that are not Mystery Dungeon. Because I guess they're in the class of the best Pokemon spin-offs that aren't continuing. Then again, by this point there's no reason, because Pokemon games are already on the home console. I feel like they should either remake them or make it a full-on trilogy. Just, what, like 22 years too late? Because I think XD, Gale of Dark, yeah, XD Gale of Darkness, I swear it was 2004 or 5. Because I know Coliseum was 2003. But let's say 2004 then. Almost 20 years later. I genuinely do feel like there is something inside my foot that's relating to dead on inside of my toe. Which actually I'm not gonna talk about it, it's disgusting. But I still got that curse of it going from 3 to 2. At one point we were going from 2 to 1. I still have that curse. I'm not out of the curse just yet. Oh, come on. And there's oh god. Oh god. There's the confusion. I really don't want to get rid of curse. Because for a booster move it's great. That I need for right now because high attack and stuff. That's stab and coverage. Oh, actually it's just stab. So Yawn is the only move I can think of. Yes, it may be helpful for putting Pokemon to sleep. But at the same time, you think I'm bulky enough and also have a boosted move that I end up not entirely needing it. And it wouldn't be that great for catching Pokemon, especially if one of them has to be a fucking Abra. And I'm pretty sure If it was a Friday, then the person would appear here. But I don't see such person. But I'm still under the assumption that Confidence will not do much. With 15 special attack is still the second lowest stat, and yet the one being boosted is the lowest one. Like, I hope Battle in this guy doesn't cause the game to glitch out. Because as soon as that happens, I just won't know what the fuck to do. Apart from panic. Did I even... Oh. Because every single fucking pigeon pussy stand attack. Can they just stop using it? Seriously! I will find a way to throw stones at the pigeons, because all they do is throw sand in my face. They don't even attack, it's just more sand, which you'd think, actually. Why can't they just make us that all ground types are immune to sand attack? Because it's throwing sand in the face and yet they're already used to higher amounts of sand. So why are they in need of more sand? Like, if it's literally sand in their face, they're likely gonna fucking know how to deal with sand. This is just one of the slowest battles I've ever seen. I can easily one-shot the pigeons. Okay, no, it's a damage range thing. Oh, I don't... Still can't do it, I didn't realize there was gonna be a lot of this. Didn't realize it come to dealing with pigeons with sand attack. But now I still got to do it even more because Spearows exist. And somehow it added even less, even though Pidgey is known to be more defensive. What the fuck? Oh my god. Just hit again. I'm going to hit twice in a row. And never again. Like I said, there is no way you could have fucking predicted the worst part of a Slowpoke only run unintentionally. But yeah, of doing any run in HeartGold or Silver involving a Slowmon would be the early birds knowing sand attack, specifically Pidgey, and if only Pidgey. Like, who knew that would be the most painful existence? Because in a normal playthrough, most of the time the Pidgeys just get one shot, so you don't have to deal with it. Or it's a two shot, most of the time they don't go for it. But if they're faster, they'll find a way to use sand attack immediately, making so that you lose every single fucking attack. Or because sand was thrown in your eyes and as you're trying to clear it, even more gets piled on top of you. Now Union Cave, trying to be Mount Moon, but really not. Wait, this guy? That in gold isn't enough always required. Well, actually, I should find him regardless, because Watergun's gonna do a lot, and I don't know if I'm gonna be faster than them. Yes, of course, it's good enough to about. Well, your Geodude's abso-fucking-lutely. Oh, it's only level 4. Oh my god, I'm actually faster than something! Holy Jesus! This is a miracle. That Slowpoke is actually able to outspeed something. It still is! I get the level 6 Geodude! It may be 11 levels higher than it, but hey, it must outspeed something. But here's the final challenge. Can it outspeed a level 8 Geodude? Yes it can! Was it even worth it? No, it didn't get a fucking level out of it. Bullshit. I won't use trains just yet. Cause obviously ending soon. And also I still have all of the Team Rocket trainers. Yeah, all the members of Team Rocket and fucking Slowpoke well. So it's just that lot. Plus even more trainers in here and also down below.
I tried to fucking walk and I still got caught. How dare.
Oh come on, it's Slowpoke versus Slowpoke. This isn't how I wanted it to go. But I'm so faster than it, barely doing any damage though. There's no point in me using confusion on it because I already have weak special attack. And also it's resisted. So the opposite of fun. Oh, come on. Look, still didn't expect to solve the game to be slow battle after. Some of the battles to be slow, but well, there's many. Because how am I supposed to remember? One trainer had a Slowpoke. Right, level up. We're quite a bit going into HP, I must say. Why can't they just make this item on the other fucking side? Because it just makes you go round the side pointless.
What the fuck is it with trainers nosing me as soon as I try and go past them?
It's not even via running, which is just automatic. No, I walk,
And yet they happen to turn around where I happen to be.
first time seeing him mature up in this game. Feel like you barely see him until I'm a champ in Elite 4. Compare that to Gen 4 when it's in every single fucking
Like a team.
But look at this. Rain. No rain. Rain. For such a small portion of a round, I can't even continue over to this one. At least some people remember that Free Market did end was split in 3 years ago. On the kind of say is weird that you can get a miracle, so you just have to be in the first gym, and then chalk off to be in the second, and yet there's no mystic walls for being in the third gym. Oh, yeah, I know what it ended up being. I wonder if it's because I'm next to a place of... Well, I mean, obviously... Smoke here, but also in there. Oh, wait, is that a happy thing? I'll put him as a sad thing, because smoke normally is. Well, that's where I'm gonna end it here.
I did say 10:30 or I reach Azalea Town. And like I said, very successful stream. Rated by not Ellis. No matter how many times I say it's not gonna be the correct one. But I've got to do something. Which is start following the account. Because they took their time to decide I was the person to raid out of everyone else on the option list. So they have that followed. Not Elise. I need at least one person to tell me how the fucking say it, 'cause it looks like it should be Elise, but there's a C in there. So it makes it so that it's Elise C. Elise. Elise. Elise is the best I have to pronounce it as of how all of that looks. But hey, one gets a follow. Do not know how many followers they even have. I didn't even check that. I'm gonna have to as soon as this ends. And yes, one part has taken me to the second fucking gym. I know it's gonna pick up a load of track as soon as I beat the second and can get access to an apple. But the fact that part 1 is reaching the town with the second gym in it proves how slow this could easily be, even with almost 3 hours worth. Also, I don't remember. Oh wait, no, the reason as to why. I was about to say, for wondering as to why it wasn't reaching 3 hours, because 20 past an hour, not half past. So yeah, 10 minutes earlier than I normally would, but hey. It's not every stream that you get rated, especially in my case. But am I very grateful? Yes. But am I still pissed off with Twitch's average of 3 viewers being bullshit? Yes. So if anything, I'm pretty much gonna end this stream really soon because it's still me talking to myself. And no matter how much I do this, because it's still to myself and because I can't see anyone else or hear anyone else, doesn't entirely help for public speaking. Still not the greatest fan of it. Seriously, I'm just not. Like, I can be kinda fine with it, but most of the time I just talk fast and unintelligible English. Or American. But I'm saying a lot of buts, a lot of words, not but I still need to end the stream. And on a happy note, yes. Defeated Faulkner with a level 12 Slowpoke. Got raided by not Alyssa. Yeah, it's gonna say different every single time. You know. Why? I didn't say anything back then again. A lot of the previous followers have not. Which is fine by me. Like, it's expected. Seriously. Ciao. For now.